Göran é sueco, Everett é natural da Austrália. Os jovens empreendedores uniram-se num projeto gerido através de uma plataforma na internet. A ideia de negócio surgiu com base na experiência pessoal.
A couple of Christmases ago, we're working in a hostel. I'm not working in a hostel. I was doing a 2-year backpacking trip around the world. Had the idea for quite a while because while I was traveling, it was just really hard to find a gym. Finding a gym, the kind of gym that I needed, so a kickboxing gym or a CrossFit gym or a yoga studio. Trying to find that gym was probably the first problem. Things were in a different language, and South Korea was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back, in that couldn't read anything in the Korean characters. So there was one point where I was at a gym trying to talk over Google Translate, handing a phone back and forth. Just trying to work out a price, what kind of times I could get in the gym. This kind of thing was really quite difficult.
I was working as a freelance web developer back in Sweden, and I got really tired of the Swedish winter, so I decided to go traveling. And while I was out traveling, I had this problem of finding a gym, which it was really hard in South Korea. Like, you couldn't find anything. They don't have Google, or they have Google, but all the info is in Korean. So I had been looking for a gym for a couple of weeks because I wanted to train, but I just failed doing so. And then I met Everett at the hostel, and he told me about this idea. And his business idea looked really interesting, and I was looking to start doing some sort of freelance or a project of my own. I'd been doing mostly freelancing work on other people's projects. So whenever I told me about the idea, my first idea was, I hope he makes it, because I want to use this service next time I see him. But then it turns out he didn't have a programmer, so I really wanted to join.
Para colmatar a lacuna, foi criada uma plataforma que permite ao utilizador encontrar o ginásio mais próximo.
Essentially, we're trying to create the booking.com of gyms. So just for a visitor, when they come to a city, for them to be able to find a gym, the kind of gym that they need, and then get a fair price membership that suits their stay.
So in this project, I'm doing all the programming, all the technical aspects, and Everett's doing the business side of things. So, and we are a web-based company, so I do the server maintenance and the web development, all of it.
A startup está sediada na Holanda por ser país bastante cosmopolita.
We chose Amsterdam as our first city for the quantity of tourists that go through, and then the right kind of tourists. So tourists which come from countries which have a lot of gym memberships in their home country was the main thing. So like 18% of the people from the UK have gym memberships. I think it's 11 or 12% of the Germans have. So I think Swedes are about 25%. So where do those people travel? And Amsterdam's a great place where there's a high density of places, great gyms, English is great. So that's our proof of concept city.
Na Madeira, os jovens procuram novos clientes, ou seja, ginásios que queiram aderir à plataforma.
In the Netherlands, there's a lot of tourists too, but the gyms, they are not so open to talking to us. But here I think we have 5 gyms that are, after being here for just 2 weeks, 5 gyms want to join our platform, which is really good. So for us, it's easy to do business here.
Actually heard of Madeira until a couple of months ago, but we came down here part of the Startup Madeira retreat, and super impressed. I think it's a very underrated city that more people should visit. I think a lot of people would go to Asia to do some MMA or kickboxing training, and they have it here, and you have beaches, you have mountains. I think more tourists should come here, and I think for the health and wellness it's great for them as well.
Em pouco tempo, o projeto já ganhou centenas de utilizadores em diferentes países.